Hello, Cancers, and welcome to your February 2024 reading. So, right to begin with, happy Valentine's Day. All my love and light for this, day of expressing our love. And of course, this should be every day, but let's encourage the market of chocolate and flowers in this month of February. And yeah, that's it. So, on this, I meditated on your energy. The first card that came out is 3 cards. Here, you're coming the month with the understanding that is actually going to change your life. Wheel of Fortune, Page of Sword. Probably uncovering a hidden paradox. The Two of Swords in reverse is a hidden paradox. And so it could be as simple as I'm trying to be acknowledged, but unconsciously I'm not even acknowledging myself. I'm actually buying the lie of, my 4th grade teacher that told me I wasn't good or whatever is. So holding these 2 truths within myself prevent me from completely, let's say, perceiving from the truth of acknowledgement, therefore perceiving the people that acknowledge me, perceiving the idea that I recognize, that I can bring, and so on. And when we live in an unconscious paradox, there's a standstill. So here, you're uncovering your own unconscious paradox, okay? And here I was talking about acknowledgement because it's actually going to bring you to a 6 of Wands. It's going to bring you to that kind of, okay, it's done. I understand why. I'm not conflicted anymore. I don't have to prove anything to anybody. 6 of Wands. I'm realigning myself with who I am. But we have our little Page of Wands in reverse. So this is going to bring you to a certain point, but what is left is to now start walking in that new energy. Okay, so that means that this is probably a leftover of the full moon in Leo, like kind of the results of this, of what it stirred up for some of you. The last card, I have the Page of Pentacle. So here we have the new beginning, okay? So under our Wheel of Fortune, our understanding, our paradox, it's probably seeing here, I have the Ace of Cups in reverse, 8 of Pentacle in reverse, and 9 of Wands in reverse. So in part of those 2 threes, and under that I have the 2 of Pentacle. So you've been juggling unconsciously or consciously with this paradox. So one truth would be this upright, and the other truth is this in reverse. So there's a part of you that's like, okay, I am loved, I am inspired, the divine loves me, there it is, the Ace of Cups is accessible, I can do what I love, plant it, grow it, and get results out of it. I have experience, I'm able to, confront or deal with whatever ones will come my way because I've already went through 9 of them. But there's another truth where, well, maybe that the water isn't there and I can never really plant and grow and see the results of my efforts. And it's like I'm not expecting this to happen. Quite the opposite. I'm expecting other battles where I'm going to be hurt, and I want to protect myself from that. So unconsciously and consciously, these two things are completely opposite. And you might have been trying to juggle all of this together, making your emotions up and down. Under the, I get it now, because this is on our row of the Wheel of Fortune. I get it now. My fire is still not quite active, but during the month, and here that's when they start bringing things on the side. They came on the side, so I'm going to put it on the side, because some of you, this is going to be still juggling, and others of you, it's going to be like this, others like this. So we still have this kind of, hey, there it is. This is what I want to bring. Now I understand that it's going to be balanced, and I can express myself like a naked kid on a white horse towards what I want to grow, because it's going to be easy, and I see it now. All of the old lack of recognition where I had to protect myself and so on was based on that lie over there, and now I can make a choice on what is my truth. And others of you, no, this is not being able to move forward with the understanding in the physical aspects of it. So there's going to be kind of a second push. Here, the Tower in reverse. Gemini had the Tower in reverse, and they had to provoke this also. So I guess that especially if you're on the cusp between the two, or your ascendant is Gemini or whatever, or you have a lot of fire, understanding fire in Gemini. But here, the juggling is going to be over, putting you right in front of there's that way and there's the way I've always done things. Now I'm in the place of power where I can make a choice on either I continue to do things the same way or not. But with the Tower in reverse, you will not want to be doing that. The Tower in reverse, this is when we get the download, but it doesn't have to destroy everything. We are just so conscious that I'll never reach where I want to go if I remain there. If I remain doing things from that truth in the same way, I have to embark on that new wand, on that new direction, aim. So, under this, we have this, and then we have this. So, that tells me that for some of you, because, it's not everybody that is in the same way. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Wands. That's really pushing to finish a cycle of Wands here, or what you believed in when it comes to willpower, energy. Some of you will still be resisting because you'll still be in a state where you're not recognized. I have to push my will. I have to try because that's my truth, like this. And others of you will be more like, all right, this new way is what I'm going to do. And if I have ever even self resistance, I'm going to pass through it, because either I look at my reality through my other truth or through my new understanding and truth. And this way I will see the opportunity, I will see the Ace of Pentacle here in my hand. I'll see how to bring it about how to grow it, how to follow what I actually want to express, how to walk on that new path. I'm going to be able to perceive it through the new eyes of my new truth. So that tells me that this is available for you, Cancer. Whether you want to take upon this understanding or not, it's up to you. Some of you will catch it more easily, others of you will resist. And you can see your inner resistance. This can happen like that also. It all depends on us because we're all different. Let's clarify. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Cancers for the month of February 2024. The Page of Wands is when we can do things with the curiosity of the child. And that becomes its own motor. The excitement, the passion, the curiosity. When he's in reverse, we have to push to do things. We push on our own heart. Our own dragging our willpower against a resistance that is preventing us to just do it so freely and happily and excitingly because we're still carrying all of this. So that is also part of it all changes with our truth. Okay, let's look at that Wheel of Fortune. What is that understanding for Cancers? Ooh, all right. Okay. It's an understanding that is going to take part of a purification, an understanding around King of Pentacles. And that is interesting because this is all about how we invest ourselves in a balanced way without sacrificing, without here, this is like, I'm not waiting, like having that kind of disappointing attitude towards the efforts that I made did not give the fruits that they were supposed to. I'm a bit exhausted at this point, of course, because I'm pushing things against a resistance. Okay, it's like uphill all the time. That's why my fire has transformed into this shovel. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. I do not have the feeling, the result of this is that I do not have the feeling of security, of things are more imploding than growing and offering something solid. Why is the, okay, that was quick. It's not balanced. Okay, why is this? Okay. And of course, that's what I need to understand is why. Here's the Wheel of Fortune, Two of Swords in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. Two of Swords in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. That's what blocks my movement forward, my success, my that's it. I'm following my aspiration and everything is conjuring up together to propulse me towards my aspiration. I can have the aspiration, but if in my shadow I'm working against a resistance, then that's going to be hard and like a chore. I'm not fueled. I need that Ace of Cups here because I'm at the 10 of Cups in reverse. I need that Ace of Cups. This is what is going to change. I need that self-love, that higher vibration of allowing joy, pleasure, sharing in that sense, and not be so protective against the world. Is the world a source of joy, happiness, support, or is it a source of pain, attack, and heaviness? One or the other. It cannot be both. Because if not, I'll always be like this. If I expect something but believe the worst outcome, I'm open to receive it. It's going to be hard all the time. And I won't even be able to see when it is support, when it is a beautiful cup of love and water. Let's look at your two. There's something you understand about that. Let's look at your two of Pentacle. Justice. Next month we're going to have the full moon in Justice. But to make it fair, so that things are fair and balanced. So some of you, maybe this is going to bloom next month. In March. Janvier, février, mars, March. So, yeah. Juggling my concept, how I perceive justice. Let's look at the Six of Wands and the Page of Wands in reverse. So, okay, I have the Nine of Cups. Here there's a little pack, but the Nine of Pentacle in reverse. That's the juggling part. And the Magician. So, just the Magician and this guy, you would be manifesting your wish fulfilled, your emotional contentment and happiness and so on. But with the Nine of Pentacle in reverse, I'm going to leave those two. Well, there's our paradox. So, and under the Nine of Pentacle, we had a bit left over of self-worth problems. So, we understand that for the Magician to be efficient, is 4 elements have to be full. So that means that his wand has to be active. The wand is the energy behind things. So the cup is the vibration in that energy. The pentacle is going to be like the frame from which it is able to manifest. Because a pentacle is a frame, is a matrix, is the interface of how we process and see what is our reality. So if I'm still there, what I'm going to cast is going to be within the limits of this. So, all right, let's continue. The Sun, the Ace of Pentacle, and the Six of Pentacle were on the side. So, one way or the other. High Priestess, Queen of Cups. There's a soul understanding, information about this that would allow you to continue your growth, but in the flow of life. In that the universe, instead that this is something I have to fight against, would actually participate with you. That's the new way in front of you. That's what your soul is trying to make you understand. Here, the Tower. I think the Tower, it's trying to give you a truth. about what I've just explained here with the Knight of Pentacle, with the Eight of Wands in reverse. This has to become your truth. Like, oh, I get it now. I get it now. And here at Knight of Cups in reverse, I get it that bringing forward what I love and being able to receive the same thing, on that level, does not have to be something that I have to protect myself against. It is something that can actually be supported. That's going to be Knight of Sword. The understanding that's going to come with the Tower. I suggest looking at this at the end of the month so that you get it even more. See, you're going to finish a cycle here. That would be very nice. Let's look at that Page of Pentacle. So you're going to take the Page of Pentacle. You're going to take that pentacle here. Okay, so that means that solid new way of enriching your growth and your worth and value. Okay, with strength. With strength, because your higher self understands something and it's going to try and tame your program, your unconscious programming, if you're still having it as a truth. Therefore, it's still going to filter how you perceive what is in front of you. So are you still going to be on your guard? Some of you, yes, it's going to take more energy. You'll have the strength to do it. But some of you, no, you're going to drop it. Queen of Wands. You're going to attract it towards you as much as you go towards it. You're going to make the universe work the law of attraction. Queen of Sword. Yeah. There's your Two of Sword. It's going to be a choice. I remain in my head. I remain fearful. I'm not so sure that this is going to be balanced and all of that. Can I really trust it? I need to remain protected. Or I trust it because I trust myself. Because I know that this is how I'm bringing my energy now. So that double Wheel of Fortune here, it's to allow you to have a reality where things will be balanced, where when you're going to manifest something, it will take a lot less energy because your inner feminine, the part that believes, that can perceive, that can attract, that can receive, will align itself with what you want to bring. That's going to be a soul understanding. So I'm going to call this Wheel of Fortune because you have it twice. And we have to understand the Wheel of Fortune can only turn when we understand. That's why the Sphinx is there. A Sphinx is a guardian that verifies if you understood something, if you have the knowledge of it. That's why often, they're going to put a riddle. But to answer a riddle, it's because you understand the concept and you can perceive it, understand it, act towards it, speak it, and so on. That's why he has a sword in his hand. And so this is like understanding a wheel, a karma, a law of the divine in your own life when it comes to this. Undoing a paradox because you understand it will move the Wheel of Fortune. And this will happen during the month of February for you, my beautiful Cancers. So I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of the month, for a lot of you, things will become so much easier to bring forward what you want to bring, what you love, what you want to invest and grow, your aspiration. So There it is. Wheel of Fortune. On this, thank you for watching, sharing, commenting, and subscribe to help grow the channel. That would be great. If you want a private reading, the description is below. There's a website written under in the plus section. You go there, everything is easy. Also, thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. It helps more than you think. And on the new moons and the full moon, and this month, full moon in Virgo. And so that's probably that pentacle part aspect that's going to be enlightened even more in your daily life. So, and in your body. And some of you will get a lot more energy because the heaviness will dissipate this month. So at the end of the month, you might have a lot more energy. So, okay, yes, I'm going to ask on the new moon and the full moon for the divine to give you back in the shape and form that is the most suitable for your growth and your happiness and your blooming. So on this, namaste, and I'll see you next month.